Reverend Scarlet Society wants to thank Glenn Barnes and everybody at My Tours, the great walking tour cell phone app they put together for Reverend and his visitors.
How do we get to a guy in Redmond, Washington, talking about a New Zealand-based startup doing iPhone apps? Well, on the 3rd of August 2003, I was walking around Pompeii with one of those audio guides. Meanwhile, I had my Gen 2 iPod in my pocket, 10 whole freaking gigabytes of it. And I thought to myself, I wish I could listen to the audio guide on my own iPod instead of this uncomfortable one. You didn't travel with that project then. Well, all of you in the audience did, but we were the geeks. And you had to download content before you left home. But thanks to the awesome work of my tours team, Nat, Ollie and Lance, we made this idea a reality in 2010, and a finalist in this year's ONYAs. So big ups to Sasha, Ben, Emma, Nick, Matt, PW2 and everyone else who helped a long way. You guys rock.
Who thinks he looks more dangerous with a beard? The judges said that My Tours worked well, like the integration of service website, clear targeting, and a nice looking app. The next finalist is Marco for AlphaJax.
It's a turn-based multiplayer game that gets played between people with their shiny new Windows Phone 7 mobiles. For me, this game was such an enjoyable challenge on a number of fronts. First and foremost, I wanted to play the game with my friends on the new phone, using the new platform. It's one of the first launch games on Windows Phone 7 that makes use of push notifications, and it's got a full back-end suite of services and a database powering the whole thing. So technically, this has been a great learning experience for the team, and it's been really amazing just to see the take-up all around the world. Equally as important in all this was crafting a user experience which reflected our love of these types of board games. Getting the visual design right and applying an inordinate amount of polish leaves me feeling personally enormously proud of what we were able to achieve. AlphaJax was built from scratch from our passion, so late nights, weekends, pizzas, and the understanding and cooperation of my amazing wife.
Judge's comment here was short and to the point. It was very nicely put together. And the last finalist is Cactus Lab and ACP Media for North and South.
Oh, hello there, we're in Cactus Lab. We have an iOS design studio in Auckland. This is Gary. He was the lead developer on the North and South iOS app. Here he is completing a new build. Great work, Gary. Tough guy and interaction designer Mike created the initial wireframe designs and built the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript rendering engine at the heart of the app. Carl is co-founder and chief propeller head here at Cactus Lab. Carl lent a hand on the iOS development and the rendering engine and managed Cactus Lab's side of the project. I thought I told you to hold my calls. Matthew/Mr. B completed the visual design of the interface and organized type licensing for the app. Mike, Kenny and Fan led the team at ACP. Kenny's development team were responsible for the content workflow and conversion process and server components. The North and South app brings New Zealand's leading monthly current affairs and lifestyle magazine to the iPad and iPhone. It's especially beautiful on the iPhone 4. The rendering engine automatically reflows the content to suit each device and orientation. ACP Media prepares each monthly issue, which is available as an in-app purchase.
And once again, the judges' comments were very concise on this one. Clean, clear, very good. Which brings us to the winner. And it is Marco for AlphaJax. Yeah.
Wow, thank you, a few thank yous, I can remember. Thanks to the AlphaJax team, John, Dane, Luke, and Darren for the sounds. To Microsoft New Zealand, Nigel, and the team there for being awesome and getting me to mix last year. My wife, Annabelle, for not killing me with a Scrabble board, AlphaJax board. And Nokia, thank you, you know it makes sense.